One thing I wanted to ask you, and it just came to me, like during your interviewing,
Mhm.
your population, what was the age of your population? Like, did you have a
Right.
mixed age group?
So we had Gen Z, I believe we had one, millennials, baby boomers, for the most part, yeah. I think that was a good cross section. We had
Okay.
we had males and females. We had single people. We had married people. So I thought it was the population of the study was pretty broad, you know, you know, and yeah. So I think genders well represented, you know, age group. And one thing about purpose, right? You're not never too young to be living your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I wanted to get some more millennials and Gen Zs in there. Unfortunately, we didn't get as many Gen Zs in, but we got millennials enough, and we got the you know other folks in, and also we went across the racial line as well. We had Cajuns, African Americans, we had different nationalities, we had from Indonesia,
Oh, wow.
yeah, we had people from across the globe, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had Jamaica, Canada, so it was broad. So to get a good perspective, to get a good perspective, it was broad.
So let me ask, okay. So now that you said that, did you find like because that's very broad,
Mhm.
with your population study, that's very broad. Did you find that there was a lot of commonalities in in not their life experience, but in the sense of wanting to live on their purpose and making sure that they're living a purposeful life? Was there a lot of, or some people just they weren't um aware of what living on purpose is, or the whole concept of living a purposeful life?
What I noticed and what I learned is that before me contacting some of these people, they weren't thinking about purpose.
Mm,
A number of them, some were, but a lot of them weren't intentionally thinking about purpose. Now, the ones that were focused on and living intentionally, their purpose intentionally, they they tend to believe that their purpose was by. So there were three categories, right? We had purpose, pain to purpose, purpose by design, and and just stumbling into purpose, right? Crashing into purpose,
mhm.
that type of thing. So the ones who were living it intentionally was by design. It was like it's a God given thing. I know it. That's why I'm here. There are individuals out there had to went through some
Mm,
suffering. A lot of them did. Either they witness and experience the death of a close family member, and it affected them so much that they're about to check out, right? And then the light bulb came on and said, "No, I can do better. How would that serve my sister if I just check out?
right.
I need to use the situation, that bad situation, and convert that and let that be my drive, my inspiration, the thing that's going to get me to get up and and go do the work, so that others don't suffer the same fate." So that was one that happened quite a bit, when it paint to purpose. That happened quite a bit. That was that's probably the number one
The number one.
occurrence.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah, number one. So all those things, popped up, and then you'll find that it's a combination of pain to purpose, or destiny. Because one thing when you start to talk about purpose, God name God always show up. Because people believe they were born to do certain things, right? So that always show up. But a lot of people don't have that. So the discovery now is a different piece.
Right.
Even though you're born with it, you have not paid enough attention, done enough work to understand it. But guess what happened? Something happened in your life. Significant emotional experience. It could be a death. It could be an accident. You could, or something like that. Then that's the wake-up call. And that's how your collision
happens.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's like something traumatic.
Absolutely.
Something traumatic happens, then it triggers that whole thought pattern of purpose.
Yeah. So that was a common thing.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was just wondering, because like when you said, the population was so different, you're talking about people in like Indonesia, people in Africa, and then, you have so much mix of cultures, different cultures and beliefs in there.
But you know what's interesting? We're people and we have feelings and we feel the same thing.
Right.
Yeah. So we experience pain.
Mm-hmm.
And we tend to respond to pain in very similar ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Regardless of your background.
It's an equalizer, that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Equalizer, it's an equalizer. So we respond to it because as how people respond to pain.
Right.
Painful, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got to deal with it. It's emotional, it's physical. Those are all things that you got to deal with pain, right? So it affects us the same way.
Yeah.
When you lose someone, or when you have someone who's really ill or sick in your family, and then that thing is the thing that's driving you, then no matter what you are, whether you're black, pink, orange, white, or wherever you're from, pain is pain.
Pain is pain. Mm-hmm. And you're human.
And exactly.
Yeah.
That's a common denominator right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's thing, we could talk about this all night, but this is such a powerful topic. Powerful topic. We could talk about it all, forever, because it's endless.
Again, it's so much. Yeah, so much information.
And the more you talk about it, the more stuff popping up. Yeah.
Yeah, because as we're talking, like another question, I'm like, okay, I'm finished. I'm not asking you any more questions. And another question pop in my head.
So, no, do you have any other questions?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive now. No more questions. I'm not gonna think about anything else.